What is up, my basehead brothers and sisters? Good old rainy day here in South Carolina. And, yep, I'm visiting my old, filming spot, you know, I've only got a couple more, like another week here. And then I got to find a new spot to do all my videos, which, disheartening, but it is what it is, guys. Still dreading this move. Wife's busting her butt, getting everything packed up and ready. TDH is this weekend, and sadly, I'm not going to be there. But, you know, taking care of your responsibilities and everything is definitely priority over going to shows or your build or anything else. You got to take care of, like, the house first, you know. Speaking of the house, that kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm talking about today. Guys, I know a lot of you guys out here want to build things, and a lot of you guys don't have garages or carports or whatever. And I get you, dude. It's tough sometimes finding a place to do things. And, you know, where I'm at now, I have a garage, and I made a big extension cord for my welder, which if you weld, you know, you just can't use a regular, like, construction site drop cord. You got to buy a big cord and keep it as short as possible to your welding location and, you know, go from there. But welding is like the only thing I'm not going to be able to do at my new house. But everything else I've kind of figured out. Would I do the build in my Jeep there? Probably not. Could I? Yes. I've already got things, you know, kind of like figured out and planned out. I'm not going to do a lot of work there, but I'm going to do some. And, you know, just what I'm going to do is I do have a room there to put some of my tools in. I'm definitely taking all my battery powered tools. And Cobalt is my brand of choice for battery powered tools. Why? Because you can buy a battery for a Cobalt tool for $20. They're brushless. I've had really good luck with them. You know, I love Milwaukee also, but definitely my choice is the old Cobalt. But I'm going to take my battery powered tools there. You know, I do have plenty of room to run an extension cord out back for powered tools. Fan, you know, I do have a big construction site. Well, it's not a big construction. It's a big scroll cage fan. But it's good for them hot days to get some air moving on you. And a canopy. I don't have a carport there, but, you know, I go to shows. I have a canopy. Canopy will get you some shade, guys. And out here working in this summer heat, that's one of the things you do need. So, you know, I plan on doing the new door build for the Jeep out there. I got to rebuild the doors on the Blazer. The Blazer's pretty much going all Synergy, guys. Don't tell nobody this. This is between us, guys. When I do the new build for the Jeep, I might add a little bit more power. Just a little bit, because right now the wife has 4 DS18 Hooligan KOs in the back of that thing. And when Synergy amps come back in, we might have to grab, you know, 4 of them 8Ks, which they're nowhere near an 8K. I don't even know what them things are, but they're monsters. They're definitely more than 8K. But we might put 4 of them in the old Blazer, which in turn is gonna free up some amp fire. But don't tell nobody. I don't even know. I mean, yeah, it's kind of on the down low. We might put a little more power in there. God, I don't even think that Jeep can handle more power. But anyway, I'm gonna do the door builds there. I just have like little things that I need to get moving on with both builds. When am I gonna do the rebuilding the Jeep? At this point, I don't know. I'm gonna do the door builds first, and doing my door builds is gonna be kind of tricky because let's get y'all freed up here from my phone holder. This is a 99 Jeep, and you see I don't have this like little window right here. It's missing that. It has a full-size window, which I do like these full-size windows over my Jeep that has that little wing vent there. Now, when I got my Jeep, it was just a solid glass there. Like that little triangle didn't do anything. And I you know, went to the old pick and pull, and I found an older Jeep than mine that had that wing vent, so I put them in. I thought they were cool. And now it's like, I wish I had a big window like this. Well, this window will fit my door. So I just got to get the window and all the seals and everything, and power window motor regulator, and do a bunch of math and testing, and I can put all this in my Jeep. That is what I'd really like to do when I do my door build. Because luckily I have a door that I got to put on the passenger side of my Jeep. I have it's ready to go. So with it, I can actually like test fit the window, the power window motor, make sure the window is going to roll up and down smooth with all the seals and everything in my door. And then while I'm doing that, I can, you know, do the woodwork and fiberglass work to rebuild my doors. But anyway, I got that going on. And, you know, if you're on limited space, I mean, if you live in an apartment building, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot. Especially if you're on like the 3rd floor and don't have a big balcony out back. But, you know, a lot of you guys, I mean, you can do a lot of this small stuff without a garage. You can do pretty massive stuff. Does it help if you have at least a carport? It definitely does, you know. Do you want to be out there sawing at midnight when you have neighbors? No, definitely not. But, you know, during the day and the evenings, man, you can get out there and get on your projects, because putting your projects off don't get them done, guys. You know, I mean, I've lived in a lot of different scenarios and done a lot of different things. Like me and Deb, our first house we ever had, it was tiny, no carport, no garage, no nothing. But it had a pretty big basement, and I built boxes and all kind of stuff like right there in the basement. And another house that me and her lived in, I pretty much built a chopper in the basement. True story, I built this chopper. I learned to weld on it. My buddy Richard, you know, he did all the framework, made a little hardtail chopper. And it was a 1973 Harley Davidson. My uncle wrecked it. A lady pulled out in front of me, he hit her. They totaled the bike, and he bought it back from Progressive for, I think, like $1,500. And I got it from him. Frame was trashed and everything. My buddy Richard, he cut the frame up, and we made a chopper. Like, stretched the frame and everything, and put a hardtail back half on it. And I rebuilt the engine, did some transmission work and everything, all the wiring, built a complete bike in the basement of this house I lived in. True story, couldn't put the handlebars on it to get it out. I actually had to cut like a piece of pipe, you know, like 1.5 feet wide to get through the door, rolling it out. But other than that, I mean, it's just proof right there. You can do work wherever you're at. Now, like I said, at the place I'm moving, I probably wouldn't do my rebuild there, but I have a place to do it, you know. My buddy Billy's like, Dad said you can use the shop anytime you want to, so, which is his dad's shop, but he uses it all the time. But I'm welcome there, so I'll probably do my tear out there and rebuild there whenever I get to it, guys. I have no clue at this point, man. This move kind of messed me up on doing everything, so I'm not sure yet. I do want to do a rebuild, but then again, at the same time, I might just leave the 415s in there and let it eat this season. I don't know. I mean, that enclosure it's in there has been really good. It's really efficient. It works. Other than that, I don't know what I would do with it, you know. I mean, it ain't going to get no louder than what it already is. I don't have any bad subs yet. I mean, they're very well broke in, but none of them are blown, so who knows. I would like to do the door rebuild and a few other things to it, and do a door rebuild on the Blazer, get the Blazer fully broke in, let it eat. But guys, yeah, wherever you're at, you can do work. Especially like, you know, building your door panels and everything. You don't need a lot of space and a lot of room and a lot of tools to do that. The majority of that is just sanding. I hate sanding myself. That's why I went out and bought like a Cobalt wireless DA sander. Yeah, battery powered DA sander. That actually helps a whole lot when you're doing like fiberglass work and everything, the sanding part. But Anyway, it sucks moving. I'm not going to have like the garage or the carport or anything anymore, which is kind of a downer for me, but I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm still going to get out there and do my work. And I encourage you guys, you know, use what space you have to your own benefit. You know, if you got a garage and everything, cool, good, you know, you're set. If you don't, do what you can. You know, like my scenario, the place I'm moving to, it don't have a garage, it don't have a carport or anything, but I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to pop a canopy up and, you know, make a little bit of shade for myself, and I'm going to do what I got to do. But anyway, I hope it gives you inspiration to get out there and do what you got to do. I know there's guys out here watching that's got projects they keep putting off or whatever. Man, no excuses. Do what you got to do. Use the space that you have and just power through it, guys. Peace out and base on.